If your GoDaddy WordPress site is showing the error establishing a database connection message, don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact steps to fix it, starting with the most common cause, incorrect database credentials. This is one of those issues that can look scary, but in most cases, it's just a mismatch between your WordPress configuration and your hosting database settings. If this tutorial helps, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more simple WordPress fixes and hosting tutorials. Let's jump right in. First, you'll want to log into your GoDaddy account and open your hosting control panel. Go to Web Hosting, then click Manage, and then open cPanel Admin. This is where you'll be able to access the database tools and the WordPress configuration file. Inside cPanel, find and open MySQL databases. Here, you need to check the exact database name and the database username that your WordPress site is supposed to use. Write those details down carefully because even one wrong character can trigger the database connection error. Next, go to File Manager. Once it opens, navigate to the public_HTML folder and then locate the wp-config.php file. This file controls the connection between WordPress and your database, so this is the key place to verify everything. Open wp-config.php and look for the database settings. You should see lines for DB name, DB user, DB password, and DB host. Make sure the DB name matches the database name you found in MySQL databases. Make sure DB user matches exactly as well. Then confirm the DB password is correct. If the password does not match, WordPress will not be able to connect. Also check DB host. On most GoDaddy WordPress setups, this is usually set to localhost. If yours is different, use the value recommended by GoDaddy or by your hosting setup. A wrong DB host value can also cause the database connection error, so this step is very important. Once you've confirmed the credentials in wp-config.php, save your changes if you needed to edit anything. Then go back and double-check the file one more time. It's always worth verifying because a small typo can be the only thing causing the site to go down. Now let's move on to the second part, checking the database server itself. Go back to cPanel and open MySQL databases again. Here, make sure the database actually exists. Sometimes the database may have been deleted, renamed, or not fully assigned during setup. After that, check the database user. Make sure the user is added to the correct database. This part matters because even if the username and password are correct, WordPress still won't connect unless the user has permission to access that database. When assigning the user to the database, make sure you give it all privileges. This gives WordPress full access to read and write the data it needs. Without the proper privileges, your site can still throw the error establishing a database connection message. If the user is already assigned, you can still remove it and add it again if needed, just to refresh the permissions. Then recheck that the database name, username, and password all match exactly between cPanel and wp-config.php. At this point, if everything matches and the database exists with the correct permissions, your WordPress site should start connecting normally again. Refresh your website and see if the error is gone. In many cases, this completely solves the issue. If the problem still shows up after these steps, then the next things to check would be whether the database server is temporarily down or whether there's a hosting site issue with GoDaddy. But for most users, the credential check and database permission check are enough to solve it. So to recap quickly, first, verify the database name, username, password, and host in wp-config.php. Then confirm the database exists inside cPanel. Finally, make sure the database user is assigned with all privileges. Those 3 steps solve the majority of GoDaddy WordPress database connection errors. If this video helped you fix the issue, please give it a like and subscribe for more WordPress troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.